Good evening and welcome to Reporters Diary. Before we move ahead with our team of reporters, here are the headlines which we are tracking at this hour of the day. Civil Aviation Minister Hardeep Singh Puri today said that India is in talks with 13 countries to establish air bubble arrangements for international flights. India has recorded highest single day COVID 19 recoveries of 57,937. The tally has now crossed 19 lakh mark according to Union Health Ministry. Supreme Court today refused to direct the union government to transfer the contributions made to the PM CARES Fund to the National Disaster Response Fund (NDRF). Unhappy with the verdict, the Congress has said that the apex court judgment is a body blow to transparency and accountability of government to the people. Ashok Lavasa, who was next in line to head the Election Commission of India, today resigned as Election Commissioner. According to sources, Lavasa would be joining Asian Development Bank as a vice president. Gaming platform Dream 11 is now the title sponsor of IPL. Dream 11 won the rights with a bid of rupees 222 crore, IPL chairman Brijesh Patel said. So these are the major headlines which we are tracking today here. And now we move on to our team of reporters. I'm joined by Razia, Riddhi, Shumanto, and Asmita. Starting with Ashmita, what are the major headlines, major news that you are tracking?
Safi, today we have to keep a watch on the issue. Our crucial state BJP meeting started today at the residence of State President Dilip Ghosh at Newtown, Kolkata, and it will be a 5-day meeting and will be attended by central observers like Kailash Vijayvargiya and Arvind Menon. And another news that is coming from Vishwabharati Shantiniketan. Safi, we all know about yesterday's incident. And today, I had head of the journalism department of Vishwabharati, Biplab Laha Chaudhary, filed a police complaint. And he alleged that today morning a group of miscreants ransacked his house for supporting university's decision to build wall. And this happened after hours after university authorities decided to shut down the institute in the wake of the violent protest on its campus. And this is a positive news that migrant workers who were diagnosed with COVID-19 after returning to West Bengal and recovered, now they have been inducted by the state government as a member of its COVID-19 Warriors Club. And their primary job will be to keep up the moral of the patients currently undergoing treatment in the coronavirus wards in hospitals by sharing with them their own stories of recovery.
All right, so these are major points Asmita is having with us. And Vishwa Bharati, this entire development or this entire argument uh, behind building this wall is brewing up. We move on to Riddhi. Riddhi, what else we have?
The nation stories that I have today is Karnataka Tourism Minister C.T. Ravi called on the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman to help the coffee growers. There were several measures by the union government to stay afloat in the COVID-19 situation, but more needs to be done for the coffee growers to stay afloat. Another news that I have today is from Andhra Pradesh. After touching a peak of 22.90 lakh cusacks today, the Godavari River eased a little bit today by afternoon, after touching a height of 61 feet on Monday. Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy today directed the collectors to distribute rupees 2,000 each for the flood-hit families. That's all from my side.
All right, thanks so much, Riddhi. We move on to Shumanto. What's happening in North Bengal and Sikkim?
To begin with, I would begin with Sikkim because the political heat in Sikkim is just going up, not because of any political issue or anything, but over the arrest of a senior SDF leader, Narayan Rai, for allegedly molesting a 13-year-old minor. This is something which is really rare for a peaceful state like Sikkim. And the SDF, as you know, is currently the principal opposition party in Sikkim, because the first two parties, that is SKM and BJP, are allies in Sikkim. It's a strange situation in the Sikkim Assembly. Anyway, keep that apart. This SDF leader's Narayan Rai's arrest. Now today, the women wing of SKM, that is Sikkim Krantikari Morcha, the ruling party in Sikkim, made it clear that they will not just stop attacking to Narayan Rai, but they are holding the entire SDF, Sikkim Democratic Front leadership, responsible for nurturing such a leader for such a long time, who can take up such a who can conduct such a
Right.
heinous crime of raping, of molesting a minor. So this is going to be big in the coming days, as of Sikkim is concerned. Now from Shiliguri, there is an interesting news. Generally, we see that the lockdowns are imposed by the administration government. But this is a unique initiative where the police and public together have joined hands. They have formed a munch, that is Police Public Munch, which has called for a voluntary 7-day lockdown in the Panighata Police House Ports area, as 4 COVID-19 positive patients have been detected for a single day. This is really interesting. When the administration is having a hard time to encourage citizens to follow lockdown, the public and police have jointly and voluntarily coming forward to take this initiative. This is really interesting. And second is, and there had been a minor fire in the sick newborn unit, care unit of North Bengal Medical College and Hospital last night. Though there had not been any casualties, but in such a situation when everything is under emergency and everything is really, the hospital staff are having a tough time during this pandemic, this created a major panic in NBMCH. And once again, people have started raising questions about the fire safety measures in NBMCH. That's all from my side for today.
So that's all we have from North Bengal and Sikkim. Now we move on to Port Blair. Razia, what's happening?
In Port Blair, the BJP national president, along with other leaders and the member of the Ministry of Advisory Committee, has written a letter to the Prime Minister, Home Minister, and the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare regarding regarding the complete mismanagement by the Andaman administration and the rising during COVID-19, during this coronavirus, and the rising number of COVID-19 cases and deaths. They also mentioned in their letter that from central ministry should send some expert doctors to Andaman, because the doctors available here are not able to manage or not able to curb the rising death and cases of coronavirus. And the second thing which I would like to say is the Port Blair Municipal Council have to, as we all know, the protocol, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has issued an advisory that after the death of coronavirus, the area or the house should be sanitized. But that is not done by the Port Blair Municipal Council here, and a family member have to hire a private people to sanitize the house. EOE taken this issue, and then the PBMC authorities came in action, and they assured till tomorrow they will disinfect the area and the house of the deceased person. And the third thing which I want to say, that is one more death due to COVID-19. We came to know today in the evening, one PBMC worker expired today due to COVID-19. The toll is around 29 here in Andaman with today's case. That's all, Shafi from Port Blair.
All right, Razia, thank you so much. Thanks, Asmita, Shumanto, Riddhi, and Razia,
Thank you.
for joining Reporters Diary this evening. Viewers, this is Reporters Diary, which you are watching every day at 6:30, Monday to Friday, and you can join us again tomorrow at 6:30. For now, goodbye.